Alright, let's talk about auctions. Auctions meaning that people that you see auction in antiques, in public areas, or even in art space, something like that. Auctions, I feel like, are something that could be good for artists that are alive, not the ones that are dead and trying to get money for people that didn't even make the artwork themselves. That's what I don't really tend to enjoy seeing when it comes to these things. As much as, I understand that people want to make money out of certain things and try and sell as much as they can, which is fine. But when it comes to like someone else doing their artwork, like me trying to auction my artwork to see if anyone would get it, because, at the end of the day, I still am trying to put myself out there, and it kind of gives people the attention to see what I normally do in my paintings. Because at the end of the day, like, there are some websites that I've seen that don't actually allow artists to sell their own work. It has to be based on someone else's work. And the problem is that you have to basically spend that artwork to try and sell to other people, which is insane in my opinion. So basically, I have to pay for something to make money out of something, which is something that we normally do anyway, so I don't think it's a huge difference. But what gives me a headache is, how are you going to sit here and tell me that I can't make money through my own artwork, but I can make money out of art that's not even mine? And at the same time, it's like, well, are you trying to basically prove to people like myself that is an artist that you can only make money when you're dead? Which is the whole stigma for most people that you see. Like, art is not a job, it's a hobby, you're not gonna make money, and you're only gonna be famous when you're dead, or make money when you're dead. This kind of stigma needs to really stop, because we don't need to kind of prove to you that that's not always true sometimes. But there are some people that have made money out of this in this current day. I know this one girl that I've been listening to on Kelsey Rodriguez, where she made 80k through her painting. 80k. And it's not very easy. Like, people can go through all of this and just feel lost and feel like nothing is going their way by spending as much as they can to try and sell as much as they can. Because we go to stalls, we go to exhibitions, we go to events that cost money, and we spend it to try and make sure we push out there. I've literally been spending 600 on one of the galleries that I went to try and exhibit, and at the same time I didn't make a lot. I only made about 15 quid, and that was all thanks to my greeting cards. So with that being said, are you sitting here and telling me that auctions should only be for those that are trying to give away items that are not theirs, rather than just kind of pushing the people to make something for themselves, start investing in their business and investing in the items that they make and trying to sell, so then people like myself can get more attention from other people? And it leaves me thinking that I don't think the auctions respect artists or any other people that are trying to make independent stuff as well. But I could be wrong at the same time, but I still think that there's something that needs to change. But at the same time, there are some things that I think should be well received and well kept, because artists that sign their work don't get the money for most of this. And art is a job, firstly and foremost, and you don't have to just die to kind of get the famous, people to look at your galleries and stuff like that, just so that they can find out what your work is about. I mean, there's been a few artists that haven't even made it up to old age yet, and most of them have passed away at halfway through their age, or even not even reaching to that old age kind of gap, And at the same time, I just think that it leads me to question, should auctions go on as long as they can, I don't know. What do you think about auctions in general? Should people make auctions for artists that want to sell their own work, and stop this whole nonsense of trying to ban people from doing that? Because at the end of the day, it's mine. Like, not everyone has to they don't have to buy it if they really don't want to, but it's just like, and options like that makes more sense than it does when you don't allow someone to sell their own work, but you sell someone else's work when they're dead or alive. But yeah, that's all I got to say. Yeah, take care.